Hey y'all, how's it going? I am Joy. We are back once again with our NFL predictions versus with my good buddy Steve.
Hey Joy, how you doing?
Not too bad. I am glad that this day is almost over.
So,
It's for those of you who don't know, all of the games except for two are starting on a Sunday. So we are recording this on Saturday, which is very strange. We don't
well,
usually get together on the weekend, but
true. So, a little change in the schedule there.
yeah, I imagine most of the year is going to be like this. It's just the pandemic is just oof. So,
Yeah.
how did you do in week 5 for predictions?
Okay. Last week I went to 9-5 there.
Ah, very nice, very nice. I went 10-4.
Yeah. And on
So
our head-to-head there, you beat me 2-1.
I finally got a leg up, and I am closing the gap ever so slightly.
There you go.
John and I have been talking throughout the week. He's only one away from you in the verses as well, so he's really excited
Yeah.
to try to gain some ground against you. You're
Yeah.
you're who both he and I are chasing in this, so hopefully.
Yeah.
So, what was your biggest takeaway then?
Obviously, what happened to Dak Prescott there on Sunday against the Giants there.
Yeah, that was I seen that break a couple of times.
Yeah. I saw it
Um,
live there, and I was like, oh no, oh no.
yeah, I think Romo said the exact same thing. That was his reaction as
Yeah.
it was happening too.
And even this former coach there, who's the offensive coordinator from the Giants, there came over to check on him.
Jason Garrett.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because he still cares about the guy obviously, and you never want to see somebody go down like that. I don't know
exactly.
whether you're a fan or not. That was a gruesome injury.
Yeah, true.
My friend Bonkers in my Discord server posted the video for me because I didn't see it live. I was busy doing something. I forget what. But
Out with your dad there, probably.
yeah, probably yeah that or watching someone stream or something. I don't remember. But
True.
yeah, it was so gruesome.
Yeah,
And then from a sheer game standpoint, the Titans coming out fighting and just completely destroying the Bills.
yeah,
That
true
was
there.
nice. And then I also the Bears beating the Bucks was a surprise.
Yeah, and Brady couldn't count how many downs there were on the
Yep,
field.
yep. Old man Brady done forgot what down it was, and
It cost him the game.
it did. So we'll see if he can recover and take his anger
Yeah,
into week 6. I was gonna say week 5. Holy crap. And then the Panthers winning. That was a good call. I was happy about that one.
yeah, you got that one correct there.
Heck yeah. I'm sad about the Colts. We got the bad Philip Rivers last week.
Mm-hmm.
It made me sad because the week prior he was actually decent.
True
So
there. Yeah. I figured Baker Mayfield at home is to be a little dangerous there.
yeah, you really like Mayfield,
He's okay there.
huh?
He's not on the top quarterbacks of the league that you had there.
Nah, he's definitely not an elite, but he's competent enough, I guess.
Yeah, true.
But all right, so if you're ready, we can turn the page,
Okay.
literally and figuratively, over to week 6. If I can get my thing to cooperate, I cannot. This is a problem. Okay, my book is being mean to me. Oof. Okay, all right. I'll roll with that. Okay. So first up, we have Houston going to Tennessee.
Yeah, Houston did real good last week with the coaching change there.
Romeo Crennel is actually not that bad for him. Being that he's a defensive guy, I believe.
Yeah,
Don't
true.
quote me on that. But I think he's a defensive guy, so he would be really good for like J.J. Watt and that core.
Exactly there.
So,
And of course, you talked about Tennessee. They're winning on Tuesday against the Bills there.
yeah, Tennessee was just they were a fire in week
Yeah,
5.
yeah. So I'm going to go with the the Titans this week.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm gonna go with the Titans as well. Did you see that absolute monster stiff arm that Derrick Henry gave to
Oh,
Josh Norman?
oh yes, I did there.
That was one of the greatest stiff arms
Yeah.
I have seen in a very, very long time. If I can think of it, I'll pop a GIF up on screen in editing. I gotta try to remember to do that, but that was one of the best moves. It was, he's such a beast.
Yeah, true.
I honestly, I think they should use him more.
Yeah.
Like they were having like a 2-back set against the Bills, and I was confused. Like you signed Derrick Henry, he's a beast, and you're not even going to use him full time. So hopefully, all you fantasy leaguers, hopefully he'll continue to do well.
Hope so.
All right, next up we have the Broncos, who recently cut Blake Bortles, who they recently signed, so they have no idea what they're doing, going to New England.
Okay, this game was supposed to happen last week, but unfortunately, the Pepsi disease, as you call it.
The Pepsi pandemic postponed it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of peas. Oof.
And I already gave you my final statistics of the game there in last week's video there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're probably just going to stick with it. New England.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, especially, I believe Cam should be coming back, so...
Yeah.
So they'll be fine. So, easy pick. Next up, we have the Browns at the Steelers.
Ooh, this one is a AFC battle there.
Yeah, AFC North rivalry fight.
True.
Who you got?
We got two great quarterbacks here in Baker Mayfield and Ben Roethlisberger.
Two competent quarterbacks.
True.
I can't use the G word for either of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. You have standards there.
I have standards, yes.
Yeah. But I'm going to go Pittsburgh this week there.
Okay. I took the Steelers as well.
Okay, so we agree on that one.
We do. John and I were kind of banking on the fact that you liked Mayfield, so we were hoping you would go with Cleveland.
True. But I bet it's going to be a close game there. It could come down to a field goal or less there.
Yeah, I think it'll be closer than it should be because it is Cleveland. But I think that the defense on Pittsburgh should be able to handle the run game that the Browns can bring up. So I'm going to definitely take Pittsburgh in this one. I think it'll be close, but not too close.
Yeah.
Next up, another one that should not be close at all is Baltimore at Philadelphia.
Ooh. Lamar Jackson there is going to have a field day with this one there.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
Philly's a real weak team. There,
they are. They really are. And I feel bad because, like, defensively I like them because Jim Schwartz is a horrible coach, but he's a really good coordinator. So.
True. Yeah. And if Philly can, hopefully we'll figure out their quarterback problems there.
Yeah, that's kind of my problem with Philly. Like, they're fine defensively. They can get, as many stops as they possibly need to, but they just can't produce offensively. And I don't really know what that is. No. They haven't really recovered much since Chip Kelly. I think that was the coach.
Yeah.
He blew the team up.
Yeah.
So.
Wildcat offense.
Yeah. Once he kind of ruined that, they've never really recovered. So I think this is kind of a no-brainer, and we are both taking Baltimore.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. So far we haven't really disagreed at all. But they've been no-brainers so far, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Next one might be a potential split game. We have Washington going to the Giants in an NFC East battle.
Yeah, did you see Alex Smith last week?
Yes, I did. I'm so glad we talked about that. I was like, they really got to start playing him, because at least give him a shot.
True.
He did well.
Yeah, that was some miracle game for him there last week.
Now the question, I heard that they're going to start Kyle Allen.
Ooh.
I heard anyway that's what they're starting. Yeah. They demoted Haskins down to the third string.
Yeah.
And are looking to kind of find a trade partner for him.
Yeah.
But
let's see if there were going to be any takers there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because remember what happened with Le'Veon Bell this week? The Jets were looking to trade him, and then couldn't find any takers, so they released him. And next thing you know, Kansas City picked him up.
Yeah, that was really, really smart on Kansas City's part, because you know that no one was going to take Bell, because he's a problem player at this point. He's a good player, but he's kind of diva-esque, and he's a problem personality. So similar to like Antonio Brown, no one was going to actually take him. So wait till he gets cut, and you can get him on the cheap.
Yeah.
So I think that'll pretty much be what happens with Haskins as well.
Yeah.
He'll land somewhere as a backup.
Yeah, true.
But...
So sorry to get off topic with that.
Oh, no, you're good. I like it.
But I'm going to go with Daniel Jones and the Giants to finally win a game.
All right, and to finally win one. I am taking Washington in this one. So we disagreed. Again, I think it should be close because New York did put up a good fight against Dallas, but it was Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas's defense is not exactly A tier, so I'm going to hope that Washington can pull something out. Maybe we'll have another Alex Smith second half resurgence or something.
Yeah, you can only hope that will happen then.
Yeah, plus I took a gamble that you were going to take the Giants, so I wanted to be different in hopes of kind of nudging ahead. So I'm putting it all on the line with this team.
Yeah.
Please don't let me down. Plus, I do like Ron Rivera, so we'll see. Speaking of teams that let you down, we have Atlanta going to Minnesota.
Yeah, Atlanta certainly cleaned house last week there with their GM.
Yeah, we talked about that as well. I think you and I talked about it, and we were talking about that in I forget who I was watching. I think it was Nick's stream. We were talking about Atlanta, how they need a complete fresh start, and it looks like they got it.
Yeah. Now the question is, how long before Matt Ryan will be staying in Atlanta, or will he be on the out soon?
I think his future depends on the next couple of games. Yeah. If he can perform well under who took over? Raheem Morris?
I have no idea there.
I think Raheem Morris is the coach. If not, sorry, let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong. But if he can perform better under him, then I think that he would deserve to still be the franchise. But if he still performs the same way, if he still throws the game away with a late quarter pick or something like that, and he lets the defense completely walk over him, then I think it's time for them to start thinking about a backup plan and draft somebody, because they're going to get a high draft spot. I mean, they're
maybe good. They'll draft the number 1 QB there in the 2020 draft. I mean 2021.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
I think Trevor Lawrence is supposed to go to the Jets, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
At least that's the rumor here, because I don't think that Sam Darnold is going to be the guy.
No. Highly unlikely.
Yeah. So, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe they'll do some crazy trade up or something. But anyway, so. And
I guess I'm going to go with Minnesota this week there.
Yeah.
They both against Seattle last week there. And, I think they'll improve more this week against the Falcons.
Yeah, it was scarily close against Seattle. So I'm gonna agree with you again, and I'm gonna go ahead and take Minnesota as much as I don't want to, because I do not like Kirk Cousins. I don't know if Delvin Cook is 100%. He should be. I think he played against Seattle, so he should be good to go. I don't like taking Minnesota, but I can't trust Atlanta, and I'm waiting for the day that I go against them and then they win, because I know it's going to happen. It always does.
It's going to come down when we least expect it.
Yeah, it's going to be against like freaking the Saints at home or something, and they're just going to completely come out guns blazing and beat everybody. It's like, why? How? What are you doing? You're not supposed to be good. But please just be bad still. So I agree, Minnesota, unfortunately. Speaking of the NFC North, we have my Lions going to Jacksonville.
This one, I these are two teams that are struggling tiny bit there.
Yeah, a little bit. Detroit is very, very good on paper. They just cannot get out of their own way. Matt Patricia, they can't get out of their own way. So
Yeah, true.
until that happens,
And Jacksonville, their Gardner Minshew is doing okay, but
he's not the guy.
he's not he doesn't do good when the pressure's on him.
No, he is not the answer. I'm sorry, Jacksonville. He's not.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his stash are not going to lead you anywhere.
No. But,
Who's their running back now that they got rid of?
Fournette, they
Yeah.
got rid of him.
Yeah, they traded him or released him to Tampa. So
Yeah,
who's their backup?
I forget now. There.
Yeah, I don't know what they have around Minshew.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe somebody will put it in the comments below, Eric.
Yeah, maybe there's a Jags fan out there who's gonna completely rip into me for not knowing anything. But you know what? I'm from the North, okay? I'm an NFC girl from Michigan,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and I'm Canadian, so I don't know much about Jacksonville.
yeah, we know where it's located.
Mhm.
That's about it.
Yeah. So this week I'm going to go with the Jags there.
Ah, we disagree again. I had a feeling you would. I didn't think you were going to take Detroit, so I did. I completely have faith in Matt Stafford and Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
I think it could come down to the kicking team in this, and we have the greatest kicker in the league. At least top 3.
Okay.
So I am going to take my Lions, and please do not let me down again. I'm scared. Again, speaking of being let down, we have Cincinnati visiting Phillip Rivers and the Colts.
Okay, there. Yeah, the Joe Burrow, they're doing okay there, but he's in the toughest division there in the AFC North there.
Yeah, it is the hardest division to win, I think. Well, one of, at least, because you got so much talent right now. So
They just got some more weapons for him there in there either this season or in 2021 to make them a better team.
Yeah. I think they need to protect him, so they're probably going to go heavy on linemen, like in the 3rd or 4th round or so.
Yeah.
Just to kind of bulk that up, shore that up a little bit, and then you need somebody along with AJ Green to balance with. I think Joe Mixon is okay.
Yeah.
As a runner, I don't think that he's going to be your answer for sure, but he's competent enough and he's decent. So they have a bright future.
Yeah, sure. But this week I'm going to go with the Colts there to win.
I agree. I think that it's going to be very, very close, and I really hope that the real Phillip Rivers stands up. But if he doesn't, then this is 2 weeks in a row that is a really big sad. So I agree, and I'm going to take the Colts, but with an asterisk of I understand if the Bengals win.
Yeah.
Because it's not unheard of. I can see that happening.
Makes sense.
This game is going to be really close, I think. So, hopefully. We have Chicago at the Panthers.
Ooh, you're right about that. There. The question is, can Nick Foles make it a miracle 2 weeks in a row there?
Yeah. The difference here is I don't think that Teddy Bridgewater is going to forget what down he's on. So, they're going to have to actually win.
Yeah.
They're not going to actually give the game to Chicago. So it's a matter of, do we think that Chicago's offense can actually produce enough against Carolina to get the win on their own?
Yeah. So I'm going to go with the Panthers this week to win there.
I agree. Because frick the Bears.
Yeah.
But seriously, Carolina does have Teddy Bridgewater, and he's very, very good. So he's versatile. He can scramble when he needs to, but he can also remain a pocket passer. And he doesn't get nervous a lot, I find.
True. He learned a lot last season with Drew Brees out of town.
Yeah, that really helped. And so the fact that he went to a division rival is kind of oof. But But he took the tutelage and ran with it, so. Alright, next game. Boring. It's the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yeah, this one is the stinker game of the week.
Yeah, they always have to have one scheduled, I find.
Mm-hmm.
And this just happens to be that one. But pretty much anything that has the Jets in it is like, ew.
Yeah.
So.
Stay away from it there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just get the score later.
Unless you're a Jets or Dolphins fan.
Yeah. Well, then you have no choice. Josh, one of the people in our community, Raz, he's a Dolphins fan, so he'll probably be watching.
Yeah. So this week I'm going to go with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Dolphins.
Yeah, this is a freaking no-brainer. It's the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a free win. Let's be real. So, Miami, 100%. All right. This one should be a split game if I know you like I think I do. We have Green Bay at Tampa Bay. Battle of the Bays.
Yeah. Bay of Pigs, as they call it.
The Bay of Pigs, yeah.
Yeah. This one is the game of the week, obviously, there, with the two elite quarterbacks and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half right.
Yeah. And expect a lot of offense in this game there.
Yeah, it should be. So I think this is going to basically come down to an offensive, or not offensive, a defensive battle on this one.
Yeah, true.
Whoever's defense is better, I think, takes it.
Yeah, true. I think it's going to be a close game, like less than 3 points there.
Mm-hmm.
So this week I'm going to decide to go with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers there.
I figured you would. So I went with the Tampa Bay Brady's because he is upset at how last week ended, and I feel that he's going to come out angry.
Yeah.
And hope that they can just run over the defense of Green Bay. That is my hope.
Yeah.
Plus,
where's the Tom Brady there? Remember how many downs there are there in the game.
Yeah, and if you ever forget, just look to the sidelines and there'll be a little stick with the 4 on it.
There you go.
There you go. just look to the edge. It's not hard. Okay, so we disagree, but it should be good. Yeah. So hopefully Brady can have his wits about him.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, we have the 49ers hosting their division rival Rams.
Yeah. The Niners there last week, they certainly blew it there with the Dolphins there.
Yeah. I got that one right. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
It was one of the few that I took a risk on. I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jimmy Garoppolo was so bad there they benched him.
They benched him. Yeah. Now the question is, are they gonna go with Mullins or Beathard, or are they gonna just let Garoppolo start again and see what happens?
I think they're going to give Garoppolo a second chance there. Don't quote me on it though.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they do. They kind of have to. He's kind of their guy. Mm-hmm. I mean, they went out and got him off of New England. Cost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He's just coming off of injury again, so it's only right to give him another shot.
Yeah. And but this week I'm going to go with the LA Rams there to win it.
Yep, I agree. I like their defense a lot. So, and then Sean McVay, I think he'll be able to definitely outcoach him. So I'm taking the Rams as well. So I didn't really expect us to split on that. So going about as expected. The Chiefs are now going into Buffalo, who was thoroughly trounced.
Yeah, sure. Originally, this was scheduled for a Thursday night game, but because of all the schedule mixings there, they shifted to the early Monday game there.
Yep.
Yeah.
This should be fun. Mm-hmm. Surprisingly fun.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like both quarterbacks. I like Josh Allen there. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the AFC East there right now there.
Mm-hmm.
No offense to Cam Newton, of course. And
of course.
And Patrick Mahomes there is showing his finesse from last year's Super Bowl there, but unfortunately he lost last week to the Raiders there.
The Raiders. of
Yeah.
all teams to lose to, you
True.
lost to the Raiders.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
How they beat the Chiefs there, I'll never know there.
Luck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But this week I'm going to go with the Chiefs to win this one there.
Yeah.
Probably a close game though.
Yeah, I think it'll be closer, again, similar to the Steelers and Browns game. It'll be closer than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
But I, as well, am going with the Chiefs. I think in a pure coaching battle, I will almost always take Andy Reid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to bank on him for this one. It's not so much Patrick Mahomes, because he's a great player and all, but I'm not really, like, a fan.
True.
He's talented, but he's not somebody that I would, like, completely get behind myself. But I do think that they have better pieces than the Bills do.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree again.
Yeah.
And for our final game, and this is a bit of a doozy, because I don't know how they're going to recover, we have Arizona going to Dallas.
True. There. Yeah. The question is, can Andy Dalton there take over for Dak there for the rest of the season there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be tough to replace a great quarterback like him there.
Yeah. It's going to be tough to step on in there. My question is Ezekiel Elliott going to be able to step up and take on like the lead offensive role? Because I don't really trust Andy Dalton to take it to the air a whole lot. So they're going to have to rely on their offensive line and Ezekiel Elliott's legs. And I don't know if he's able to step up like he did in his first couple of years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. True. I guess the coordinators are going to have to get them all together there to come up with some plays there to satisfy Andy Dalton and Elliott and all the rest of the Cowboys there.
Yeah, I predict a lot of cross routes to Cooper, a lot of pitch outs to Elliott. I don't expect him to air it out and go, 50 yards downfield. It's Andy Dalton. I really don't see it.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see how they scheme.
True. But this week there, I'm going to go with an upset there. I'm going to go trust Andy Dalton and the Cowboys to win this one against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals.
I was very tempted because I think that they have a lot more motivation to win because they want to win for Dak. And like I said, I think that they're going to shift the scheme around a lot. And they're going to be run heavy, very quick hitting, that kind of an offense. So it's going to be interesting to see. But I went with Arizona. And I'm just hoping that their defense is going to be able to recognize the switch over and like stuff Elliott in the middle. So we disagree on that one again. I kind of figured that we would.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go with it. Arizona is not a very good team in my opinion. But they do have Fitzgerald. Kyler Murray rolls out of the pocket very well, so he can actually see. So I think being as mobile as he is, I hope that he'll be able to kind of dodge the defense a little bit. So we disagree again, which is interesting.
Yeah, we disagreed on 4 games this week.
Ooh, that's right back on week 3, a make or break kind of situation here.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. Leave us your predictions and how you compare down in the comments below. Also check out my playlist that should be popping up on screen. It's also down in the description along with my link to Twitter and my Discord server. That's typically where I talk most of my NFL stuff with my little crew, my loved ones are over in Discord. So hook up with us there if you have it and would like to. Anything you want to say?
Well, I think wish everybody good luck on this week there, and hopefully all the players stay safe and healthy there.
Yeah, no more breakages.
Yeah.
That was gruesome. I don't want to have to see another one of those, for the love of God.
No one
It was
does.
so bad. Atlanta, please don't let me down and continue to be bad, please. The Bears, I hope that they don't randomly get good.
Yeah.
And go Lions. I would say defend the den, but they're on the road, so that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Hunt that prey. Lions beat Jags
Yeah.
IRL. So we'll see how that goes. And thanks for watching. We hope to catch you next week for more analysis of week 6 and our predictions for week 7.
Okay. Thanks, y'all. See
Good
ya.
luck.